Good afternoon, and in our Episcopal Church 101 today, I'd like to talk about St. John of the Cross. I thought it was odd today, a couple of days ago in morning prayer, to read about the betrayal of Jesus when he prayed in the Garden of Gethsemane before his trial, execution, and so forth. And then I read the commemoration part of the daily office, which is a day on the church calendar when we remember the lives and witnesses of various people, ancient and modern. Today we remember Juan de Pres y Alvarez, who was born in Spain in 1542 during a period when the Protestant Reformation in the northern part of Europe was ramping up and really getting going. Juan's father was probably Jewish. His father's family then would have been survivors of the Spanish Inquisition a century or so before. Juan was ordained into the order of Carmelite friars at the age of 25, and soon after he was ordained, he met Teresa of Avila, who was a Carmelite nun herself. And she is remembered for the line that all shall be well and all manner of things shall be well. Teresa's influence on Juan was profound, and both set about reforming their religious communities for men and women to a stricter observance of the rule of life. Seems like the religious communities in Southern Europe at that time had grown pretty lax about their habits and behaviors. So for more on these developments, I'd encourage you to look up the so-called Calced and Discalced, that is, unshod Carmelites. Interesting reading. But Juan's spiritual writings include Dark Night of the Soul, and that was partly born out of his experience when he was heading to monasteries and trying to impose a more strict rule of life. One of the other monasteries arranged to kidnap him. They imprisoned him in a dark, solitary confinement cell for 9 months because that monastery refused to go along with the more disciplined rule of life. They eventually released him. But that probably exemplifies the old adage that no good deed goes unpunished. Juan eventually prevailed, as did Teresa. And so he wrote Dark Night of the Soul from that experience. It's a classic in spirituality, as well as some poems that he wrote, such as the poem titled Spiritual Canticle, a stanza of which I'd like to share with you today. It's an English translation of a 1542 or 49 Spanish poem. And oh, ye lamps of fire, in whose resplendent light the deepest caverns where the senses meet, earth steeped in darkness dire, blaze with new glories bright, and to the loved one give both light and heat. And may the lamp of fire grow brightly within you this season. God bless you.